5 Best Pistols of 2023. What's your top pistol this 2023? To be honest, making this video is difficult. 2023 has been a good year for pistols after all. We were blessed to get high-quality new releases, as well as upgrades to our beloved models and lineups. So yeah, it's a really good year for gun owners as well. But for the sake of this video, I tried my best to filter all the choices and picked at least 5 guns that deserve the top spots for my best pistol ranking this 2023. Of course, I'm well aware that not all of you will agree with my choices, so if you have your own starting 5, then feel free to share them in the comment section below. Before we get underway, please remember to hit the like and subscribe buttons. I know it is a chore, but these simple clicks help my channel immensely. Now, let's return to the video. Ruger Security 380. I know that the Ruger Security 380 isn't the very first gun you can think of in a list of the best pistols of 2023. However, there's one reason why I included it on this list. Recently, there's been a trend in the gun market that favors shooters who have problems with their physical strength. I noticed that these guns are usually in the compact segment. They come with an easy-to-rack slide and light and short trigger. Of course, these are mostly striker-fired semi-auto pistols. All of these key capabilities are present in the Ruger Security 380. From its name alone, this gun is chambered in 380 ACP. In terms of ballistic capabilities, the 380 ACP has a lighter recoil than 9mm, but remains effective in defensive applications. The Ruger Security 380 has some similarities to the reputable Security 9. Their shape and sizes are identical, which guarantees that the Ruger Security 380 can fit in various holsters. Interestingly, it is also compatible with accessories that you usually fit into Security 9. There is one key difference between the two, though, and that's the sights. The Security 380 is equipped with a green fiber optic front sight and an adjustable U-shaped rear notch. This configuration is way better than the sight setups of other security pistols. It's also worth noting that the Security 380 is a hammer-fired pistol. It's not a striker-fired gun, but offers a degree of simplicity and reliability that shooters of any skill level would certainly love. Moreover, the Picatinny rail of the Security 380 enables you to mount various accessories into it. It has a light trigger, with a pull weight of just 4.3 pounds. I observed some stacking, but it breaks cleanly nonetheless. The lightning cuts of the slide's front are perfect in accommodating 380 ACP rounds. It's easy to rack, just as I expected, but it doesn't have an option where you can mount a red dot optic. But that's not a problem, I think, considering that the gun is technically accurate and reliable. This gun has an MSRP of under $400. That's a deal you can't miss. FN 509cc Edge. The FN 50cc Edge is one of the latest pistols of FN. It's the successor of the 509 LS Edge, with the Edge being a designation for FN's Performance Series models. This means that the 509cc Edge delivers really well. From a defensive standpoint, I am confident to make this gun my concealed carry weapon. Essentially, the CC in the CC Edge means compensated carry. Its frame and slide have a similar size to the FN 509 Compact. I suppose that the CC Edge was built directly from the 509 Compact tactical platform. The only difference is that the barrel of the CC is a bit longer, allowing shooters to mount an expansion chamber compensator. Most of the aftermarket compensators are affixed to an extended barrel by threading to the barrel's end. FN's setup is a bit different. It uses a proprietary quick-detach mount design, allowing for quick field stripping and maintenance. The compensator of the FN 509cc Edge works really well. It helps the gun shoot flatly, with a performance really similar to the full-size FN 509. Based on my experience, I didn't experience any problem keeping the dot stable under recoil when I used it as an MRDS. Aside from its compensator, the FN 509cc Edge also features intuitive texturing. The front and back of its grip have the conventional pyramidal checkering. Meanwhile, the side panels have the same aggressive textures as the LS Edge. In most cases, you can't make the frame grippy if you don't do aftermarket tweaking. I also love the modular FN red dot adapter plate system of the 509cc Edge. I think this is one of the finest factory setups for fitting a number of MRDS. It's simple and quite intuitive. The mount itself is already rugged, so I have no complaints. By the way, the slide of the 509cc Edge has deep serrations. It's very easy to manipulate and, by all means, allows the gun to be as user-friendly as possible. This is one hell of a reliable gun. With its double-stack construction, it can empty 15+1 rounds of 9mm with zero malfunctions. It's darn accurate, too. As I mentioned, I have no qualms about using it as my concealed carry. It shoots fast and flat and gives you an assurance that it won't fail during combat and in the range. Canic SFX Rival-S. One of the top-grade polymer pistols of 2023 is definitely the Canik SFX Rival-S. This is a gun that proves that you don't have to pay a lot to get a good pistol. It's rich in features that are needed in various shooting applications. It's not only great in the range, but in practical applications. This gun truly rocks. In fact, the stock version of the gun is already good enough that you no longer have to purchase any aftermarket parts. But how about its trigger? Well, the original Rival pistol has an average trigger. I am not saying that it's bad, but for the Rival pistol to work proficiently, you need to swap its trigger with aftermarket race options. You don't need to do that with the Rival S anymore. Its diamond-cut, lightened aluminum flat trigger has superb qualities. It's smooth. It doesn't have noticeable creep, and even its brake is downright clean. Aside from its trigger, the SFX Rival S is designed to be suitable for left and right-handed shooters. Its slide release is ambidextrous, while its magazine release is reversible. And as a plus, it comes with differently sized buttons. Another great thing about the Rival S is its entire package. It includes all the essential accessories that you need for a pistol. It comes with magazines, a mag well, a holster, spare fiber optics, optic plates, base pads, and other essentials. Frankly speaking, once you have this gun, you don't need to spend anything else, except for the ammo. There's even a custom holster and 3 back straps in the package. By the way, it is also worth noting that the Canik SFX Rival-S is legal for the IDPA, IPSC, and USPSA. It has a length of 8.1 inches, a width of 1.141 inches, and a height of 5.7 inches. Meanwhile, its barrel length is 5 inches and it weighs about 29.5 ounces. These numbers give the Rival-S a pass in all those shooting disciplines. And you know what it means, right? You'll be spared from buying one gun for each of those competitions. To top all that, the gun is just $679. It's simply unbelievable. Springfield Armory Echelon. The Springfield Armory Echelon definitely deserves a spot on this list. In fact, I can't think of making this video without it. The Echelon has been tailored to accommodate a number of shooting applications. From law enforcement to home defense, this full-size pistol will definitely take care of your needs. It features a high degree of reliability. I think it's almost flawless. At the same time, it features a familiar operation, allowing shooters to use and maintain it with relative ease. And I have to emphasize that the Echelon is not an extension of the Springfield XD lineup. I even think that it will supersede the XD line. In the grand scheme, I do think that the Echelon is more refined than the XDM in various aspects. So to answer your question, the Echelon isn't compatible with XD magazines or parts. Now, there are a lot of good things that the Echelon offers. One of them is its trigger. Similar to the Rival S, the stock trigger of Echelon doesn't need replacements at all. It is already good. This trigger is very crisp, with a pull weight of roughly 4.5 pounds. Its take-up is short and doesn't have any overtravel. Its reset is tactile and audible, and it really hits a wall. While the standard grip module of this gun fits medium-sized hands, it still has 3 interchangeable backstraps. You can also purchase small and large frames if you really want to configure the dimensions of your gun to your liking. It's just a good thing that the backstraps can fit various grip modules. The grip also sports the adaptive grip texture of Springfield. Its grip is non-abrasive, but surprisingly tacky when you squeeze it firmly. The rest of the controls are properly placed so that you can access them conveniently. However, they aren't ambidextrous. Furthermore, the gun has a standard capacity of 17+1 rounds. Yep, you heard that right. Meanwhile, its extended mag will even give you 20+1 rounds. Of course, the Springfield Armory Echelon is a very accurate pistol. Its average grouping for 5-shot groups at 25 yards is around 2.5 inches. It can fire duty, match, and defense ammo with no feeding issues. There are no malfunctions whatsoever, just pure enjoyment. From a mechanical perspective, the Echelon is perfectly fitted. CZ Shadow 2 Compact. The idea of having a small competition pistol was just a far-fetched dream not too long ago. Eventually, gun makers picked that idea and made it into a reality. Guys like the CZ Shadow 2 Compact are proof that not only is that possible, but it's also really good. Even today, it's kind of difficult to secure a CZ Shadow 2 Compact. Stores can't keep a stock of this gun, which obviously drove its price way above its MSRP. Right now, its average selling price is about $8,000, with others even pushing it to the $2,000 mark. So what's the good about this gun anyway? To make things short, it's a competition-quality gun in a small package. If you want a concealed carry weapon that guarantees bullseye most of the time, this is the perfect choice. Its total length is about 7.5 inches, while its height and width are 5.4 inches and 1.38 inches respectively. This means that the gun is within a similar sizing as the Glock 19. Needless to say, it's heavier than the Glock 19, but its metal-framed construction makes all the difference in terms of reliability and accuracy. By the way, its cold hammer-forged barrel is 4 inches long. The rest of the gun is identical to the original Shadow 2, but they are shorter. Its slide, for instance, has deep serrations on its rear and front for easier manipulation. On the slide's top is a high-visibility, red fiber optic front sight and height, adjustable, notched rear sight. This setup is definitely way better than the sight configurations of other compact pistols. Meanwhile, the notched hammer of the Shadow 2 Compact is skeletonized and comes with top serrations. Of course, these serrations also allow easier manipulations on its hammer, so there's that. The frame, which is made from 7275 aluminum alloy, has a full-length dust cover. Affixed to it is an accessory rail for your favorite pistol accessories. You can install different lights and lasers on it. Of course, I have to highlight its double-action, single-action trigger. It's definitely fantastic, and one of the Shadow 2 Compact's key features. The trigger pull of this gun is very smooth and ensures a short reset. In fact, the reset is tactile and reset, which makes the gun very engaging to shoot. There's a creep on the single-action trigger, but it's barely noticeable, especially if you aren't paying attention. Accuracy and reliability-wise, the Shadow 2 Compact is by far excellent. It feeds different 9mm ammo and can achieve solid groupings from 10 to 15 yards with relative ease. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more gun videos like this, just click the subscribe button and notification bell. Take care and stay safe.